Muletrain!
It is time now for the Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017 edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Muleshoe received a downpour of rain Tuesday afternoon, and officially in Muleshoe at Channel 6, we recorded 1 94/100ths of an inch of rain. Don Hevington, 63, of Muleshoe, died very suddenly on Saturday afternoon. Graveside funeral services for Don will be Friday morning at 10:30 at the Bailey County Cemetery, with visitation at the Lake Ridge Chapel in Lubbock, located at 82nd and Iola, on Thursday evening from 6 until 8. Don Hevington was born on November the 13th, 1953 in Littlefield to Aubrey and Beverly Casey Hevington. He graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1972 and married Dana Dunham on September the 8th, 1979 here in Muleshoe. He is survived by his wife Dana, who is the assistant superintendent of the Muleshoe school system. 2 daughters, Crystal Martin and her husband Grant of Abilene, and their children, Darby and Dylan, and Mindy and her fiance, Kanan Heinrich, of the Muleshoe area, and a son, Tatum, and his wife, Kelly of Burt Burnett, and their children, Kate and Aubrey. His grandchildren were his pride and joy. He also is survived by his uncle, Kenny Hevington, and his wife, Pam of O'Donnell. Also surviving locally are his mother and father-in-law, Jack and Bobby Dunham, sisters-in-law, Rhonda Myers and Shelley Turnbow, and a brother-in-law, Michael Dunham, all of Muleshoe. Don was a huge supporter of the Mules and Lady Mules. He worked for Webb Electronics, selling scouting and editing software and video equipment to high schools and colleges in 3 states. He farmed with his father and had a huge garden and grew some of the best tomatoes and corn and vegetables ever grown in our area. Don Hevington was passionate about America. He was presented the 2009 Legends Award by the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club and was also recognized by the Student Community Action Club of Muleshoe High School as Citizen of the Month. Honorary pallbearers will be David Wood and his coaching staff and all past and present Muleshoe Mule football players. Memorials are asked to be sent to Most Scholarship Fund in care of the Muleshoe ISD at 514 West Avenue G, or Hannah's Wish, Post Office Box 55 here in Muleshoe, and the zip is 79347. Don Hevington was preceded in death by his parents, his sister Donna, his grandparents, the Caseys, and the Hevingtons, all of Muleshoe. Please remember the Hevington family in your prayers. And repeating, Don Hevington was 63 years of age when he suddenly died Saturday afternoon. Graveside funeral services will be held Friday morning at 10:30 at the Bailey County Cemetery. Visitation will be at the Lake Ridge Chapel in Lubbock, located at 82nd and Iola, Thursday evening from 6 until 8. Funeral services for Wani Frazier, 87 of Muleshoe, will be held Thursday morning at 11 at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel with her son-in-law, Rick Vernon of Canadian, officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Wani died on Sunday at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. She was born Wani May on April the 2nd, 1930 in El Reno, Oklahoma, to Virgil and Myrtle Stoner LeBlue. She married Ogle Lawrence in Muleshoe May the 5th, 1949. After his death in 1973, Wani married J.W. Frazier in Muleshoe in 1977. Wani Frazier had lived in Muleshoe since 1947. She and her husband Ogle were the owners of L&H Grocery Store located on Highway 84, where Cafe 21 is today. They provided fresh cuts of steaks, barbecue, ice, and lots of candy for all the young people of Muleshoe. She was a member of the Calvary Baptist Church in Muleshoe. Wani was preceded in death by her first husband, Ogle Lawrence, her second husband, J.W. Frazier, her parents, a sister, Nelda Merritt, and a brother, Leon LeBlue. Survivors are two daughters, Diana L. Burkhart and her husband Larry of Battle Mountain, Nevada, and Cindy Vernon and her husband Rick of Canadian. Her brother Jack LeBlue of Howell, Texas, 6 grandchildren and 23 great-grandchildren. The family asked that memorials be sent to the Mule Putt Golf in care of Muleshoe Heritage Foundation, Post Office Box 202, Muleshoe, and our zip 79347. Online condolences may be made at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Note that Wani Frazier died exactly 1 year after her sister Nelda Merritt of Muleshoe died, both dying on August the 20th. Repeating, funeral services for Wani Frazier, 87 of Muleshoe, will be Thursday morning at 11 at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with her son-in-law, Rick Vernon of Canadian, officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of the Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Please remember all of Wani Frazier's family in your prayers, please. Funeral services for Iris Clements, 90 of Muleshoe, will be at 10 o'clock Friday morning at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel in Muleshoe, with Brother Jeff Kaufman, pastor of the Calvary Baptist Church of Muleshoe, officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Iris died on Saturday, August the 12th, at the Farwell Convalescent Center. She was born Iris Joy Reed, June the 11th, 1927, in Lasbury, to T.D. and Louetta Reed. Iris lived in Muleshoe most of her adult life and worked at the local Sears store on Main Street, where she always enjoyed laughing with her customers. Her kindness, wonderful spirit, and love for her family and friends will be missed greatly. The family would like to express their special thanks to the staff and nurses at the Farwell Care and Rehabilitation Center for their love and care of their beloved mom and grandmother. Iris Clements is survived by her son Tom and his wife Linda of Mount Vernon, Washington, and 3 grandsons, Jeff and Colin of Seattle, Washington, and Jared and his wife Zana of Bellingham, Washington. She was preceded in death by her parents, a brother, L.A. Reed, and a sister, Nola Ivy. In lieu of flowers, the family suggests donations to a favorite charity of yours or to Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, 79347. You can send online condolences to the Clements family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And please remember Tom and all of the Clements family. And repeating, funeral services for Iris Clements, 90 of Muleshoe, will be 10 o'clock Friday morning at Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe with Brother Jeff Kaufman, pastor of the Calvary Baptist Church, officiating, and burial in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Funeral services for Lou Ann Black, 80 of Muleshoe, were held at 10 on Wednesday morning at the First Baptist Church in Muleshoe with the pastor, Dr. Stacy Connor, officiating. Burial was in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Lou Ann Black died on Saturday in Lubbock. She was born June the 1st, 1937, in Frederick, Oklahoma, to John Adam and Mary Louise Henderson, A.G. She married Jimmy Dale Black in Clovis in 1954. Lou Ann lived in the Muleshoe area for well over 60 years. She worked alongside her husband, Jimmy Dale, on the farm until his death in 1972. She went to business college and worked as a bookkeeper at various local businesses. She also was a Girl Scout leader. Lou Ann is preceded in death by her husband, Jimmy Dale, her parents, John and Louise A.G. of the Lesbody community, and her brother, John Neal A.G. of Muleshoe. Lou Ann is survived by her son, Tim Black, and his wife, Tammy of Muleshoe, her daughter, Becky Montoya, and her husband, Robert of Anaheim, California, her sister, Rosemary Briggs of Arlington, her sister-in-law, Sharon A.G. of Muleshoe, 3 grandchildren, Tyler Black and his wife, Bobby, Brent Black and Chelsea Montoya, 4 great-grandchildren, Dylan, Cheyenne, Ricky, and McKaylee Black, and numerous nieces and nephews. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Memorial Park Cemetery, Post Office Box 373, Muleshoe, or the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, 220 West Avenue E, Muleshoe, zip 79347. Online condolences to the family of Lou Ann Black can be made at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, Lou Ann Black was 80 years of age when she died in Lubbock on Saturday, and the funeral services were held on Wednesday morning at the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. Please remember all of her family in your prayers. And now, 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area. Whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world, security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner, around the corner, or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, as Mom mentioned, we had quite the thunderstorm Tuesday afternoon late. But before we get to that, we'll need to update our total from Sunday night and Monday morning, as we got 77/100ths of an inch of rain just from that rain earlier in the week. And then Tuesday afternoon late around 4:30, it started pouring here in Muleshoe, and we got an inch and 94/100ths here at Channel 6. The Mesonet station got an inch and 71/100ths. That's 2 miles south of town, but we heard reports all the way from 2.5 inches to 3 inches in other parts of town, as that was quite a storm, and it did come in sheets and waves. We got that rain in about an hour and 10 minutes, as at the Mesonet station it started raining at 4:30 and it ended about 5:40. Lots of low-lying roadways and areas of town became totally flooded and impassable, and you're watching some video from that Tuesday afternoon rain now here on Channel 6. That brings our Mesonet station up for the month of August to 5 inches and 43/100ths here at Channel 6. We have even more than that, 6 inches and 27/100ths for August. So over 4 inches of rain for July, and now way over that for the month of August so far. Yesterday, there were some bigger rain getters than Muleshoe, but not many. Toya got 3 inches and 49/100ths at their Mesonet station. Levelland 2 inches and 4/100ths. Olton got 44/100ths. Freona 13/100ths, and Dimmitt 8/100ths. So big rain totals here in Muleshoe and a few other places, but some didn't get as good. But our Mesonet site got an inch and 71/100ths yesterday, and Channel 6 here got an inch and 94/100ths in about an hour on Tuesday afternoon. Now looking at our weather forecast for the remainder of this week and into the weekend. Today on Wednesday, we have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day. Partly sunny, high only around 80 degrees, east-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tonight, a 20% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 64, east-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, larger rain chances return to the forecast with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day, mostly cloudy, high around 79 degrees. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. The Weather Bureau is calling for rainfall totals around of 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch, except higher amounts possible during heavier thunderstorms. Showers and thunderstorms likely Thursday night. Mostly cloudy, low around 63. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 60%. Friday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, high around 81 degrees. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, a 30% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 63. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny, high around 81 degrees. Southeast wind around 5 miles per hour, partly cloudy. Saturday night, low around 62. A slight chance of rain on Sunday during the day, mostly sunny, high near 83 degrees. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low around 62. So lots of chances of rain here over the next several days. And we've had a huge rain week so far here in Muleshoe. But repeating our forecast for today on Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high near 80 degrees. East-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tonight, a 20% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 64. Thursday, a 50% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, high near 79 degrees. Showers and thunderstorms likely Thursday night, mostly cloudy, low around 63. Chance of precipitation is 60%. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We will be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. This edition is brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action, deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
The news might be depressing, but Leal's is the opposite. Leal's is refreshing, good, and the best place to go for lunch or dinner. So go to Leal's and eat some food at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas.
Everyone is invited to the Bailey County Farm Bureau annual membership meeting Saturday night, 6:30 at the Desert Rose, located a half-mile west of Muleshoe on U.S. Highway 84. All current members are urged to attend, and the general public is also invited to purchase a membership in the Bailey County Farm Bureau. It is only $40 per year. Come and enjoy a free meal and a lot of door prizes. Gene Hall with the Texas Farm Bureau, Director of Public Relations out of Waco, will be the guest speaker. That's Saturday night, 6:30 at the Desert Rose here in Muleshoe. The Bailey County Farm Bureau annual membership meeting, and you are invited. We have a number of films running right now. The eclipse here in Muleshoe that occurred, of course, on Monday. Meet the Mules. The rainstorm, the first day of school interviews, and we'll have coming up later this week the interviews with the two reporters that are here in Muleshoe today from Oklahoma City about a story about Lincoln Riley. Back to school night of worship is this evening, Wednesday, August the 23rd, from 6:30 to 8 at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe at 507 West 2nd. join many different youth groups from area churches to get ready to serve God in the new school year. Hunter Hawkins, the youth director of the Muleshoe Methodist Church, says all youth groups from the area are encouraged to attend. That's tonight, Wednesday, 6:30 to 8:30, a night of worship, back to school. At 6:30 to 8 at the First United Methodist Church, all young people are invited. Now, we caught several young ladies who went to school on Monday for the very first time in their little lives. Isla King, Tabry Turnbow, Zoe Hancock, and Julia McCamish. And you can see that interview now here on the air and also online, and you will really enjoy it. They're all just darling. The interview with KOKH sports reporter Sam Gannon from Oklahoma City and photographer journalist Anthony West, working here in Muleshoe on a segment for the pregame broadcast of OU's very first game on September the 2nd versus UTEP. And it will be also where you can see it too. And we will let you know, but we want you to hear the interview with these two fine journalists who are in Muleshoe today. And they are talking to everyone who will talk to them about, of course, OU's new head coach, Lincoln Riley of Muleshoe. Watch for it this weekend here online and on the air. Thursday at 5 o'clock, the JV Mules, the freshman Mules, and the varsity team of the Muleshoe High School will be scrimmaging for the second time, and that scrimmage will be at Seminole. That's Thursday, the first game starting at 5 o'clock. And Meet the Mules is being brought to you online and on the air, courtesy of these Muleshoe Mule Marches: Muleshoe Independent School District, Barrett Potato Farms, Terry Burton Service Center, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, McDonald's of Muleshoe, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman Body Shop, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, AIM Bank, Mohawk Auto Parts, Germania Farm Mutual Insurance, K&K Pharmacy, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Lee Al's Tortilla Factory, Farmers Insurance Group, and Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, McCormick Seeds, and State Farm Insurance Agent Mark Martin. They will also be bringing you the first football game this season on September the 1st from Benny Douglas Stadium at 7:30 game time, and all games this season for the Mules will be at 7:30. The Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District will meet in regular session on Thursday night at 6 in the dining room of the hospital. And among the items on the agenda will be approved tax rate for fiscal year 2017-18, discuss and adopt proposed 2017-18 strategic plan and budget for Parkview Nursing Care Center. Financial and statistical reports will be given, and under administrative reports at the Parkview Nursing Care Center, they will discuss the administrative report and also Muleshoe Area Medical Center and how Senate Bill 101 affects our local hospital, according to Jody Vidana, Administrative Assistant at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. The Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center is honoring Helen and Marshall Cook this month of August, and they appreciate the many, many hours that both Helen and Marshall have given to the center. They are really a boost, and they both work hard in the cooking and the building of the kitchen. Wherever they are needed, they always are there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, say all the Bailey County senior citizens to Helen and Marshall Cook. Now, at the center on Wednesday, they're serving cheeseburgers. On Thursday, it'll be barbecue chicken, roasted ranch potatoes, summer squash, tossed vegetable salad, whole wheat rolls, low-cal French dressing, peach cobbler, and your choice of drink. And then on Friday, it'll be always fish or chicken strips, your choice, at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Main and Avenue D. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a jiffy.
Aim Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. Aim Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service Aim Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. Aim Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. Aim Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has two nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
Rain and chilly weather are ahead, and fall items are arriving at Tattered Tumbleweed 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe. See the new selection of Carhartt raincoats, coats, vests, long sleeve shirts, bibs, and coveralls as well. Tattered Tumbleweed has a great selection of mug boots and more on the way, perfect for the colder, wetter weather ahead. New footwear in from Keene area cinch shoes and boots for men, along with belts that are always available for men at Tattered Tumbleweed. Check out these cute new tops by Cowgirl Up. Little girls tops up to size 5'6", and denim skirts, new baby onesies and gowns, along with lots of stuffed animals and more baby items always in at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. in Muleshoe, Texas.
On our prayer list, a prayer of thanksgiving that Steve Friskup, the pastor at the Cowboy Fellowship Church in Muleshoe, is cancer-free. Also remember in your prayers Mary DeShazo Elementary School 4th grade writing teacher, Mrs. Donna McFadden's husband, Dave. He has 6 broken ribs in multiple places. He was injured in a car wreck just last week. He has been moved to Lubbock as the ribs may require surgery to heal correctly. He is doing better, however, at this time and awaiting further doctor's decisions, according to Dr. R.L. Richards, superintendent of the Muleshoe ISD. Please remember Dave and Donna McFadden and their family in your prayers. Ernie Toscano, 11 years of age, of Muleshoe, had a bone marrow biopsy and it shows he is free of cancer, but Ernie has to have 5 more months of intensive chemotherapy. He did recently have a stroke also. Please remember Ernie Toscano and all of his family in your prayers. We're glad to report that Ruby Ward is back at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. She fell recently and broke her hip and was taken to Lubbock for surgery, and now Ruby Ward is back at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Happy 90th birthday today to Marie Garner, also a resident at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Marie Garner is 90 today on Wednesday. Remember Sandy Turner and her caregiver, her husband Royce. Also, a prayer of thanksgiving for our rain. Rachel Flores and her family. Rachel has cancer. Remember Wynn Cantwell and Walter Marie Boness at the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton. Greg Combs of Austin, the son of Berta and Larry Combs of Muleshoe. Also remember Terry Byers in your prayers, and a prayer of thanksgiving for Cassie Precure Schaefer of Colorado Springs, a Muleshoe High School graduate. She is cancer-free. Her mother, Marjorie Precure of the Metroplex, tells us. We're so glad to report that Cassie Schaefer is cancer-free. Remember these families, please, in your prayers. Esther Rodriguez, and we are so thankful for the very nice note we received from Esther Rodriguez's family. Thank you very much. Also, these families, Iris Clements, Don Heathington, Gerald Boning, Lou Ann Black, Wani Frazier, Molly Davis, Ella Dunbar, all in our prayers. Also, Tony Scoley and Carolyn Wilson, Mrs. Leon Wilson of Wolforth, formerly of Muleshoe. She has suffered another stroke and is in the hospital in Lubbock. That's Carolyn Wilson and her husband Leon and their family.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Liao's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Jerry French was a teenage war pilot. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Jerry French of Lufkin joined the Army in June of 1941.
Well, they paid you $21 a month and 3 meals a day and a place to sleep. Yeah, and I was an orphan.
He had a 23-year career as a military pilot.
Well, I got a cap over there. It says World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
He was part of the Berlin airlift and flew planes during a war in the Belgian Congo.
I flew 35 combat missions in Korea and B-29 super fortresses.
He flew bombers. Some missions had hundreds of them in the air.
We had over 1,000 planes and one target on one day. So it just pulverized the city, you know. I have the record of being the youngest flight commander in World War II of 4-engine bombers. I was 19. I was leading bombers over Europe at 19 years old. The oldest man on my crew was my navigator. He was 23, and they called him Pop. We were all a bunch of kids when we went over, but was men when we got home.
He earned a number of medals.
Yeah, a total of 45 or something like that.
His medals include the Distinguished Flying Cross with Valor. In World War II, a squadron had 16 flight crews.
Out of our squadron of 16 crews, we lost 15 of them. 15 of them were shot down, or blew up, or bailed out and became prisoners of war, or were injured and sent back to the States. A crew is 10 men. I finished with all 10 of my men. I had the only crew in my squadron to finish 50 missions out of the original bunch. In the first 4 months, we had 100% turnover, not counting me, of course, almost 100% turnover. We kept getting replacements in every day. At the end of 8 months, we'd lost another 100% of the replacements. That's the only reason I made flight commander. It wasn't because of my expertise. The reason I made flight commander because all the rest of them got shot down.
Jerry retired from the military when he was 39. He then taught pilots for United, Braniff, and American Airlines. He has written a book about his military career.
I wrote it for my 4 daughters, 10 grandchildren, and 17 great-grandchildren.
Jerry French of Lufkin. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.